Howdy folks, and today's lore episode is on the BTL-B Y-Wing. I just want to quickly point out that I will be making another Y-Wing video, and while this one is on the BTL-B Y-Wing, which is used during the Clone Wars, there was a BTL-A4 Y-Wing, which was a later model, which is the one the Rebel Alliance used. So I'm making two separate videos, one for the ones used in the Clone Wars, one for the used by the Rebels. They're both built by the same company, but I just thought I'd mention that so you don't confuse the two. Right, now to get into it. Now, Cohen Sayre Manufacturing was still putting the first Y-Wings, the BTL-B series, through their paces at its testing facility when Anakin Skywalker demanded the release of a squadron of the new fighter bombers for use against the monstrous Separatist flagship Malevolence. The Y-Wing project was considered vital to the war effort of the Republic, and was being watched over by Grand Senator Askak. Not a supporter of the Jedi, and being critical of their failure to prevent the assassination of his predecessor, Ack refused to allow the request. Now, rather than appeal the decision, General Skywalker simply just travelled to the testing station, which orbited the mid-rim planet Bormus, and took the ships that he needed. Now, the Y-Wings that General Skywalker commandeered were quickly assembled into Shadow Squadron and went into battle. They flew a dangerous mission in defense of a Republic medical base near Khalida Shoals, which was about to be attacked by General Grievous in the Malevolence. After leading his squadron through a dangerous nebula, Skywalker launched an attack on the huge Separatist ship. The Y-Wings were able to destroy the Malevolence's feared ion cannon, although the squadron suffered many losses. Throughout the Clone Wars, the BTL-B Y-Wing fighter bombers proved their worth time and time again. Though the ships had issues with maintenance and were slow, even by the standards of the day, Y-Wings earned respect for their toughness, and for the munitions they could bring to bear with great accuracy. At the Battle of Gwori, when they destroyed a Separatist shipyard, the dual might of Hunter and Tracker Squadron's Y-Wings were able to perform precision hyperspace jumps to get past the Separatist blockade but avoid crashing into the planet. Only the advent of the Empire prevented them from continuing in broad service, though the Rebel Alliance was fully able to take advantage of Imperial short-sightedness with their own Y-Wings. The BTL-B Y-Wing always garnered praise for its sleek bodywork, but ironically it was the bodywork that technicians grumbled about most, as even the first Y-Wings required a great deal of maintenance. Having to go through the lengthy, often fiddly job of removing the armor plates every time something needed to be tuned, repaired or replaced was a drain on technicians' time. One group who didn't complain about the armor panels were the clone pilots who flew the Y-Wings. The BTL-B was heavily shielded, but the pilots knew that if those shields ever failed, the ship could take a couple of heavy hits from a droid fighter before going down. All that said, the Y-Wing was not at its best in a full-on dogfight, as was sadly demonstrated in 20 BBY, or 20 years before the Battle of Yavin, when General Grievous launched an all-out attack on General Kenobi's fleet in deep space. Perhaps the most vulnerable part of the fighter was its bubble-like gun turret. The rear gunner position was exposed and effectively without armor. Many tail gunners developed a gung-ho attitude to their survival, while some clones joked that this was because the gunners never saw the danger the pilot was flying towards, only what the ship was flying away from. They had the utmost respect for those brave warriors. Now, with what would later be dubbed a wishbone configuration, the Y-Wing Starfighter was initially deployed as a fighter bomber. It was expected to be able to fight its way to its objective with minimal support, deliver its payload of high explosives, and fight its way out again. And that is how the Republic used it, because even though it was originally designed to operate mainly as a bomber, the Grand Army of the Republic used it very well as a bomber. But the forward-firing laser cannons on the front, though, packed a mighty punch in their own right, which made the Y-Wing a capable, if slightly lumbering, starfighter, hence the fighter-bomber role. Now, Y-Wings didn't really have to be present in large numbers to make an impact either. During the Battle of Umbara, it was just two Y-Wings bombing a ridge that wiped out the anti-Republic resistance that was holding the Republic army back. All it took was two Y-wings to render that entire opposition lifeless, so to speak. And that is the BTL-B Y-wing, the very first Y-wings built and used by the Republic during the Clone Wars. So if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to keep up to date with all my latest videos, leave a comment too, let me know what you thought of the video, and stick around for the next Y-wing video as well. There'll be some more information about them, mainly about the next model, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Later.